and Mary are a newlywed 33-years-old couple who live in a tiny apartment in London. They would like to invite their best friends for a raclette party. Mary loves eating raclette, the French flakes of cheese, using a special machine. However, she doesn't want to buy one, considering it's too much storage consuming for the utilization she uses. She decided to ask her friends if they have one. She found her best friend Tom, who suggests using the application Peerby that allows you to borrow or rent items from your neighbors. He told her that he was really satisfied with this service. Indeed, he used the app last week to rent a chainsaw from a man of his district. By hearing advice from her best friend, Mary decides to upload directly to the app to see if she can find a raclette machine in the area. When you have uploaded the app, you can type in the bar what you're looking for. You may see then the proposition of your neighbors. If you can't find one, you can post a message saying what you're looking for and wait for a response in a minute thanks to the huge community of Peerby. Bingo! Mary has seen an offer for renting a raclette machine. She sends a message to Mark, a man localized at 1 kilometer, to book her demand and ask for more details. What is Peerby? Peerby was born in the Netherlands as a result of a personal experience by its creator Dan Wedderpol. After losing all his possessions in a fire in his apartment, the idea of creating Peerby was born. Following this incident, he meets his need with the help of the services rendered by his family and friends. It is then that he discovers two things. People really enjoy lending each other a hand, and when we connect with each other, it is more than enough. He said, "I learned that you don't need stuff, you just need good people around you." Thus, he founded Peerby in 2012, an online platform available as a website but also as an application platform. Did you know that we don't use 80% of our belongings more than once a month? When you think about it, everyone has at home one or more objects that are very rarely or even never used. A drill, a video projector, or even a raclette machine. It is to respond to this problem that Peerby was created, the digital solution allowing to borrow and rent all kinds of objects safely. The first version of the platform, Peerby Classic, is only a lending platform. The borrower pays for the warranty and the lender gets no benefit. This version is available in Netherlands but also in major cities across Europe and the USA. But some users of the platform wanted a more certain, secure and frictionless sharing experience. That's why they launched Peerby Go in 2015. While borrowing can be seen as a punctual favor, renting can be integrated in day-to-day life. This new platform, only available in the Netherlands for now, offers extra services like item delivery and pickup, either by the owner himself, who gets some extra cash, or by a Peerby employee. Their goal is to create a disruptive company that is a true alternative to in-store buying. Peers are highly involved in the creation of the service or value provided by the platform. They are co-creators. It is a peer-to-peer and for-profit organization. The important feature of Peerby is the request-based receiving aspect. The seat and application are not merely lists of what people have to borrow. When you sign up with Peerby, you can immediately start seeking out items that you need. Peerby notifies the lenders and puts the two parties in contact with one another. Here is what the application Peerby looks like. You choose a product from our catalog, and Peerby takes care of the rest. Contrary to borrowing, you determine as the renter when and where you need the product. The item will be delivered and picked up at the time of your choice. During the entire transaction, all products are insured against damage, theft, and loss. Your neighbor helps you out and also generates a little income with its valuable goods, which otherwise will just lie around and collect dust. On average, the renter saves about 100 euros per transaction compared to buying new. Active lenders can earn about 300 euros per month. 3/4 of the rental amount goes to the owner of the good and 25% to Peerby. This puts Peerby in the spectrum of sharing economy organization. The sharing economy has been really popular in recent years with other services such as Airbnb and relay rides. Peerby seeks to expand the ideas of other services to items big and small. This idea also encourages consumers to throw away less of their things since they can be put to good use. As Weatherpool notes, it makes you realize that a lot of things that you have you don't really need. Why would you want to own a power drill if you only use it once? Peerby is a real-life laboratory for the sharing economy. Peerby strives to develop smarter ways of consuming behaviors that help us reduce the use of resources, CO2 emission, and waste. They try to bring about a change in the way people consume, a change away from planned obsolescence towards a world of consumer goods that are optimized for quality, sustainability, and shared use. They aim to move towards products that are no longer designed for individual consumers, but products that can be shared between people in a smart community using new technology. With Peerby, you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on things you only use once or once in a while, and you feel good by helping somebody out. More and more people realize that resources are finite. That is why we are experiencing a transition from the linear throwaway economy to a circular economy that is characterized by reuse and recycling. All these trends lead us to the conclusion that anything that can be shared will be shared in the coming years. Furthermore, as we know, there are three factors in sustainable development: environment, of course, but also economic and social. Peerby is a very interesting company since it also encourages social contact between neighbors, which tends to disappear these days. The concept, borrowing things, is also cost reducing for the borrower, and it reduces the environmental impact of over-consuming. The sharing of things reduces CO2 emissions and the use of resources. The production and consumption of goods produce 12.5% of all CO2 emissions. With every product that is shared, we produce less waste, use less water, burn less fossil fuel, and reduce the particulate matter content of the air. What are challenges for Peerby? Firstly, it is discovered that most people prefer to lend items from their neighbors for free. Second, as the application is built on trust between peers, there is a chance of facing the risk of breakdown and engagement. Peerby solves these problems by selling insurance for the more valuable and expensive items that allows lenders to be responsibly and to ensure that the item is safe. In addition, instead of taking a cut of the rental fee, as it had originally intended, this insurance system constitutes Peerby's primary source of income. In addition, there might be a lack of transparency about platform liability, data privacy, what to do in case something goes wrong, and about redress measures. There should be some information related to the right to reimbursement, refund, or how the complaint handling system works. Another significant element of concern is a peer review system. Currently, there is no one. Peers cannot rate each other on the platform using, for instance, a star-based system. There is also no comment section where peers could provide written feedback on each other. The lack of a peer review mechanism might make some users reluctant to share more valuable items for fear of damage. As we know, customers are opinion makers and confident creators in the market by rating and writing reviews. Therefore, the firm should roll out a peer review system and find some ways to encourage users to make a contribution. Lastly, as it is community's co-creation, there are challenges to motivate people to get involved and provide supply of items. It is also not easy to make every user, both lender and renter, perform a satisfied transaction or action all the time. For example, how to deal with customer deviance in three cores: access-based, platform-based, and community-based. How to make sure that the goods are delivered at the right time, and how to know the things are the same as the description provided. Although it is challenging for Peerby, the sharing economy, to control behaviors of users and deal with other issues, they need to take it seriously. However, Peerby appears as a kind and non-profit driven organization that allows each member to be in a win-win situation.